The name of the show is The Way to Go. My name is Alan Bendich. I'm going to be your host. We loved her so much in the last episode that we brought her back. She's an actress, she's a comedian, she's a writer, and she is a ventriloquist. And she's in the studio today, and she's the lovely April Brucker. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So maybe we'll touch on your acting. So when did you said in the last episode that you started acting at a very young age.
Yeah.
Did you get the bug at that point? Did it get you in the beginning, or did it take a while for you to really get into it?
I would have to say that the acting thing got me at the beginning.
Right.
Because everything that I had done up to that point in my life had not stuck.
Right.
I had tried being a gymnast, and I was actually pretty good. I just kept getting hurt. Mm-hmm. I tried being a platform diver. I was very enthusiastic, but not so good. As a matter of fact, I may have been the worst diver my old coach had, which, hey, go hard or go home, folks. That's what I say.
Right.
And I tried karate, and I was like, okay, karate. I got a black belt, actually.
Cool.
And I was a terrible runner. And I tried race walking, but there's no market for that in America, apparently.
Right.
So I took to acting instantly. It seemed to be the thing that stuck.
Did you enjoy any particular type of acting, or did you like drama, comedy? Did it make any difference?
I love comedy to a fault, and it's always been what I've been good at, but I like a lot of the old black and white dramas. I love Bette Davis, and whenever I'm in a creative funk, I watch a Bette Davis movie.
Oh, she's fantastic. She's one of the best.
Yes, and then of course I love Mae West, and Mae West is my heart.
Right.
And you know, when somebody says, April, you did a good job, I always want to say, goodness had nothing to do with it, dearie. And of course, when I meet a nice looking guy, I always want to say, come on up and see me sometime.
Yeah, she was fantastic.
Oh, she was.
She was fantastic. And she was fantastic for, like, well into her golden years.
Oh, yeah, there's this interview of her at UCLA where she's talking to a group of students, and she still has it.
Right.
And she's 70-something years old. It's amazing.
So who are other influences on your life? In
Marilyn Monroe, obviously, yeah, you know. Because diamonds are a girl's best friend, and so are you.
Yeah, she was beautiful, and you know, it's a sad story.
That was very sad. Yeah, her. Obviously, I like Jane Mansfield. I like that whole generation. I love the old stars.
Me too. I mean, I still watch them on TNT and the other whatever channels those are, TMC.
And I love the old horror movie stars like Boris Karloff. I love Lon Chaney Jr. I love Claude Rains and The Invisible Man. Like, I love the old stuff. And if you go to my room or my Instagram, every once in a while I'm sticking their pictures up because I feel like they're with me when I do that. I know that's weird, but...
Right. So how you got your SAG card, right?
Right, yes, I have my SAG card.
So how did you get your SAG card? I mean, what did you, I mean, was it in a film, television? What
Would you like Mae Wilson to help me tell the story? Because she helped me get the SAG card.
Okay. Because I'm also, I was SAG, but now I'm FICE card, but that's a different story. But it was one of the best days of my life when I got the SAG card, and it's a pretty cool thing to have.
So Mae, how did we get the SAG card? Well, you see, April was home by herself being a loser. Oh, Mae, you didn't have to start the story like that.
God.
I had written a TV pilot all night the night before, and I looked like I'd been writing. You know, like a loser that has no friends. Oh, come on, Mae. Don't be like that. So, anyway, we got a call from a friend of mine who was with a show called The Peter Ostinoto Show. And we had appeared on Peter's show several times. Right. And I was tired from writing, and I'm like, I'm in no shape to be on TV. But they said, we'll give you $100. And you know, Coke's expensive in New York City. You're on TV, Mae. You can't say that, you know?
Pepsi.
Pepsi. Right. I think that's what she meant, Pepsi, yes. So we went up the block, and it was a SAG low-budget series.
Oh.
So we were Taft-Hartley'd.
Oh, cool.
You know, it was about time they gave me a SAG card because I'm a star, okay? I couldn't continue to work under those conditions, okay? You see, with the SAG card, I can put it in my contract. We'll only work with red M&Ms, all right? No glue M&Ms, no Kirkle M&Ms, red M&Ms. So we were Taft-Hartley'd.
Cool. And are you a proud SAG member?
Yes, I'm a proud SAG member.
Right.
And I am too.
Okay.
Because, you know, they're all got the rights of the cloth American. Yeah, I guess they are. But anyway, she is the reason I got the SAG card.
Cool. And have you used it in other productions?
Yes, yes.
Could you tell us about a couple? Or
I've used them in a few low-budget things, a few web stuff, like mostly web stuff at this point.
Well, that's cool. I mean, right now, web stuff is where people actually go to see their media, so it's actually great. So, and you're also a writer.
Yep.
Correct? And I
Does
know
this
you
mean that you're kicking me off? Yeah, it does. It does. He's kicking
I know.
you off.
You showed this in the last episode, but could you show the book? I mean, what is the book that, and you could actually get this merchandise on your website, but
Yes, at aprilbrucker.tv.
Right.
It's called I Came, I Saw, I Sang, Memoirs of a Singing Telegram Delivery Girl.
right. So what is it about? I mean, could you give, without spoilers, could you give a little bit of that?
I graduated from NYU with an acting degree,
Right.
and I needed a job.
Right.
You know, you have two college kids, right?
Right.
They need a job after they graduate. The bank of
Absolutely.
dad has closed, right? So I tried getting a bunch of different jobs,
Right.
and either they didn't stick or I wasn't hired.
Right.
But I saw the movie Beaches with Bette Midler.
Oh, I love that movie. That was a great
And I Googled singing telegrams, called my boss, who's Bruce Beauregard in the book, John Shipley with Big Apple in real life.
movie. Okay.
And I got a job, and this is about the telegrams that I delivered.
Was it a tough job, or it looks like you enjoyed it? I mean,
I've had a lot of fun over the years. I mean, some have been more challenging than others, but I've had a lot of fun.
right.
I have been a heart. I have been a birthday cake.
Right.
I've been a pink gorilla, a chicken, a cow, a piece of pizza, an M&M, a Hershey Kiss. I was a, did I say hot dog? Pickle.
Oh, you didn't say that yet. Right.
Yes, I've been a pickle. I have also been a rooster. I've been a Thanksgiving turkey. I've sang happy birthday to people. I've proposed to people.
Oh, cool.
As a matter of fact, I'm better at proposing to others than people are proposing to me.
That's sad.
Because I'm just desperately seeking Mr. OK, in case you fellas don't know.
Oh, so, Mr. OK.
Yeah, because Mr. Right is probably already taken, and I don't need Mr. Left. I need Mr. OK.
Well, could you tell us? I mean, you brought something about Mr. OK, right? To a video.
Yes.
Do you have anything to say about that video?
Yeah, I have been desperately seeking Mr. OK for a while now, because I don't know if I talked about this on your show previously, Alan, but about a few years ago, I made a headline in the Daily Mail after I left my fiance, who made me choose between him and my puppets.
Oh.
Now, I spend 20 grand a year on my puppets. I now spend 40 grand because I have more puppets.
Right.
But he made me choose between me and the puppets, and the headline went viral it went viral all over Europe, all over Asia, all over Australia, and as a matter of fact, all over South America. I'm a celebrity in Guatemala, in case you folks don't know.
Cool.
Yeah, so anyway.
You're big in Guatemala. That's great.
Yeah, I'm big in Guatemala.
Awesome.
And apparently I'm very big in Nigeria, too. I made their biggest celebrity magazine there is.
Awesome.
So, but I'm just desperately seeking Mr. OK, you know?
Okay, so let's share that video with our studio. Not our studio audience, but our audience. Enjoy.
A woman dumps her fiancé for her puppets? So this is April Brucker, and she's got 16 puppets.
Give him, okay, mate, give him your impression of Britney Spears getting out of a limo. Show him you have some talent.
But what we do know about this girl, she is living in New York City, and she's a ventriloquist. And she broke up with her boyfriend because he didn't really understand it, and he was kind of getting jealous over the dolls, man.
Give him your cleaning house at Lindsay Lohan's.
But even in the past, she tried to kick her dolls out for the boyfriend, but she was miserable and didn't like it, so she kind of gave him the boot.
My ex was upset that I was seeing other men after we broke up. I said, well, you were seeing other women. He goes, oh yeah, well, 2 of mine were ex-girlfriends and 1 looked like you, so mine don't count. Of course, my ex threatened to kidnap me after we broke up. I was pissed. Where was this level of commitment when we were together? But you know, what impressed me about my ex is he attempted suicide by trying to drink laundry detergent. Cheers, you're right. Because he tried to drink laundry detergent to get my attention. I said, listen, if you wanted to get my attention, you should have taken that detergent and did my laundry. But I'm finding love again. I'm doing the whole online dating thing. There's Match.com. There's eHarmony, there's OkCupid, and finally, screw that, just use the methadone clinic. I went out with a recently divorced guy who says to me, you're so adorable, I don't know whether to adopt you or sleep with you. Wow, I didn't know that I was out with Woody Allen this evening. But I dated a guy who had OCD for a minute, right? And every time I got pissed at him, I just rearranged his bookshelves. But I always know how a man feels about me during the course of a relationship. Like, for instance, I know that he likes me when he starts having me do chores around the house, like cook, clean, take out the trash. But I know that he loves me when I say, baby, do you want me to do these jobs naked? And he says no. And I'm like, yes, he does want to marry me. Hey, everybody. Say hi, Sweetie Pie, everybody. Hi. So, Sweetie Pie, what do you think so far?
This is a show with a lot of adults and a lot of alcohol. They could call the cops on you, April.
Well, but what do you think we should do?
Well, April, I think that we should end the show with a song.
Okay, here goes.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Thank you so much for coming out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Heather Brucker.
Thank you all. Thank you all. God bless.
That was great. That was
Thank
fantastic.
you, thank you, yeah. I actually produced that by myself. It was from my DVD, Broken, Semi-Famous, because at the time I'd been on TV quite a bit.
Right.
But I was broke. And I had people asking me for my autograph, but I was broke. And so, or they would be like, how do I know you? Did I go to high school with you? And you don't want to be the doofus that's like, you saw me on TV, you know? But that's how I got the DVD.
Wow.
And it was actually aired on Love TV in Finland.
Fantastic. I mean, it was really good. That was an exceptional video. I really enjoyed it.
Thank
And
you.
you're a really good comedian. You were
Thank
very
you,
funny.
yeah. And when I was coming up, one of the best pieces of advice I got, and I mean, I'm still coming up, but
Right.
at first was somebody said, the goal is to be a good ventriloquist, but you should also be a good comedian along with that.
Right.
And so I just, I came up doing both, and I developed as both, and I think that was some of the best advice I got. But Broken Semi-Famous actually aired in Finland.
Crazy.
Yes. And so I aired on a small network in Finland. And so Finland, what does that make me and you? Absolutely nothing, but I still did.
That is so awesome.
Thank you.
So could you show some more of your merchandise that we brought in?
Sure, guys. This is my tea juggle.
Right, which we showed in the last episode.
Which we showed in the last episode. And ladies, it's a tip in case you drop your towel, or it's a exercise, and you can purchase it at www.aprilbrooker.tv and get it before it starts popping up in stores.
And this is my favorite, though, I have to admit.
Oh, the calendar.
I'm not going to look at it, though, because I'm a married guy, but, you know.
Listen, married has never stopped any of my fans, but I'm kidding, guys. I love you, and I love your wives, too.
Right.
But yeah, this is my April in the Desert calendar, and fun fact, I actually got sunburned shooting this.
Wow.
I walked 3 miles in the Southwest Desert as we were shooting it, and I didn't have as much clothing on as I should have.
Right.
And I got sunburned on my butt. So anyway, guys, my mother would say that serves me right. So because I got sunburned on the butt, for you, you should buy a copy at www.aprilbrucker.tv.
Okay, that's perfect.
Yes, and I got sunburned on the butt for you, public.
That's so silly. No, I'm happy that, I mean, like, so how is, so you are you doing shows in New York?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I am part of a weekly show called Murdered by the Mob.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I die in the show.
Oh, my God.
But do I die in the good way or the bad way? You have to come to the show to find out. And we are at Arno's most Saturdays, and if we're not at Arno's, we're at the Press Box.
So do you, is there any improv involved in that, or is it?
Oh, it's a lot of improv involved in that show. As a matter of fact, it's a lot of interactive, it's audience participation.
Oh, cool.
Audience members are questioned, and you have to decide who's the killer.
Ah.
But just because I die, it doesn't mean that I'm not the killer. But I'm not dropping any hints. You have to come to the show and find out.
Okay, I hope they all join you. So, what the heck? Can we bring out your friend over here?
Which one?
The one with the orange hair.
The one with the orange hair. Oh yeah, that's right, because he does a show with me too.
Right. So what, I mean, why did you pick Mr. Tramp, or why did Mr. Tramp pick you?
Well, it's because in old-time vaudeville, a tramp is a fop or a folly, and so I decided to call him Tramp, one, because Mr. Trump trademarked his name, and second, because a tramp's somebody silly that you can't take seriously.
Do you like
I take myself very seriously, okay?
So do you like him?
Do I like him? She loves me. She can. Oh, Mr. Tramp, stop it! You spell that out. Get his hand off of me.
No. We can't do that on
You can't do that on television, Mr. Tramp, okay? Listen, okay, whatever. Mr. Tramp, that's sexual assault. I love my sexual assault.
Oh, no.
Spicy with a side of fries.
Wow. So did you ever, I mean, so you actually brought video of you two together, right?
Yep, and...
was it a hidden video? Or was it...
No, it's from our show, The Lady and President Tramp, and I'm going to bring Mae Wilson out again if she will wake up from her Coke stupor.
Okay.
Pepsi, guys, Pepsi.
Yeah, Pepsi, right.
And they're both in the show together.
Right.
Because I'm huge. No. I'm the bigger star. So who do you play in the show, Mae? And it's The Lady and President Tramp, guys. Who do you play, Mae? I play Kellyanne One-Way, Stormy Dandelions, and Ivanka Tramp.
Oh, my God.
And who do you play, Mr. Tramp? I play myself, the most magnificent person on the face of the planet. No, I'm the most magnificent person on the face of the planet. No, I am. I think you better roll the clip out.
Okay, so you know what? I'd like to share this with the audience because then that's the only way I can keep them quiet.
Listen, I'm huge. I'm huge. I'm huge.
To you, Republican presidential candidate Donald J. Tramp. Tramp University, that's under investigation for fraud. Shut up, girl. You don't know anything. We have a AAA rating. The Better Business Bureau gave you a AAA rating? No, a triple K rating. KKK. And you called yourself the next Barack Obama. I thought you hated him. I do got orange. It's the new black. You said that you wanted to deport millions of illegals. How are you going to do that? Well, April,
I'm gonna get rid of them Juan guy Juan and Jose guy Jose. Howdy, Miss Brucker. I present to you my running late governor-like dispense. What? You can't be the only ventriloquist present.
That's sexual harassment, Mr. Tramp.
Well, some call it sexual harassment, but at Fox News, Roger Ailes used to call it opportunity. God bless Republicans. Party that's all mine. Stand behind me. Nominate me for a campaign that crosses the line.
Is Mexico going to pay for the wall?
Well, I told Senor Trump that he could pay for the wall. All he had to do was go to the Western Union and kick out the money order. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, and then you tried to grab me by the... after you took me furniture shopping. Wait, he used that same tired line on me.
Loser! 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 And you know what the number one cause of divorce is?
Money?
Wrong! Marriage! Folks, you can't make this stuff up. Hey girl, don't go!
Why? You can call Kellyanne one way. She'll put out your fires.
She quit!
I can't blame her.
I'll give you a jog, hey girl. Check's in the mail.
I gotta go.
Hey girl, I can't believe I'm the president.
That was great. That's unbelievable. So,
Thank you.
So you've played all the places. You played Dangerfields, all of them? Wow.
Well, I go anywhere they give me a mic. That's my big rule. But yeah, it was. It's been a lot of fun doing that show. I'm trying to get it to tour right now. I'm trying to bring it back in 2020. But these guys are also going to be in another show. And Vinny, would you like to help him tell?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big show that I'm in pre-production for.
So Vinny, tell me about it.
Yo, I'll tell you about it. And it's a city that I'm going to witness protection in, okay?
Okay.
And he's laughing, Vinny. Your jokes are getting better.
Am I funny? Funny like a clown? Do I amuse you or something? Okay.
I just saw it. I saw Goodfellas just this last weekend.
Yeah, I was one of them for real, okay?
And why did they call you Vinny 2 times? Why did they call you Vinny 2 times?
Because they only had to tell him twice.
And what do they call you now?
Vinny the Rap, but that's a different story.
Oh my God.
Okay, we're not going to get into that. So anyway, for those of you that don't know, he's a magician, but he used to be a mobster. And we're in pre-production for a show on the Las Vegas Strip that,
Awesome.
if all goes well, knock on wood,
Right.
is set to debut in 2020.
That's great.
So, but Vinny's going to be in the show. And Vinny, are you going to do magic in the show?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of magic. I'm gonna make her look like a ventriloquist. What a gang, what a goon.
That's funny. I'm happy for you. You had a you've been to Vegas before, right?
I have. Have you been to Vegas before, Vinny?
Yeah, I've been to Vegas and I've been to the desert in Vegas before too,
sure
if you know what I mean.
Vinny, I don't think he meant that.
Well, I invoke my Fifth Amendment under the United States Constitution not to answer any more questions.
I like Vinny. He's all right.
Thank you. I think you're all right too. I haven't
good.
had to break your legs yet.
Okay.
Are you wearing a wire? You're wearing a wire. This interview's over. He's wearing a wire.
Right over here.
We're still trying to get him used to that. But yeah, we are all in pre-production
That's
for a Las Vegas show in 2020.
And that's a residency that you're hoping for? at this
Yes,
point?
and I've worked a long time, and so the opportunity to do this has been amazing. And without giving too much away, the people that I'm working with are amazing, and some of them have been with me through a lot.
That's
so
great.
I'm very grateful for them.
And you write all your own stuff, right?
I write all my own stuff, yes.
I'll tell you, you are funny. You are
Thank
funny.
you,
I
thank
mean,
you.
your stuff was hilarious. I mean, you're funny in person, and you're definitely funny on stage. Your videos, I mean, all those jokes are yours, right?
Yes, they're all mine.
Unbelievable. I mean, I hope everyone gets an opportunity to see you on stage.
Oh, thank you, guys. And if you want to know more about me, go to aprilbrucker.tv.
That's it, definitely.
Yeah, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. Just keep following me, guys.
Yeah, you're not worried about people following you, right?
I'm not worried about people following me. As a matter of fact, some weird guy was following me down the street, and I thought, oh my God, he's following me. He's following me. This is bad. But I'm like, wait a minute. I'll see if he wants to buy a calendar.
That's funny.
Hey, hey, world, you set yourself up for that one.
So do you have other stuff that you have other than the stuff that you brought on that you could purchase
Yes,
somewhere?
I have posters on my website. I have T-shirts. As a matter of fact, I have T-shirts geared towards stand-up comedians.
Cool.
I have T-shirts geared towards ventriloquists.
That's cool.
And I have other surprising things coming out.
Good. Do you ever work with other ventriloquists, or is it usually a one-person show?
Oh, I've worked with other ventriloquists.
At the same on stage at the same time?
I worked with John Pizzi in What Would You Do? We shot that together.
Right.
I've shot stuff with other ventriloquists. I've been in documentaries with other ventriloquists. Right. As a matter of fact, I just spoke to Mallory Lewis a few weeks ago, whose mother is Sherry Lewis.
Oh, I love Sherry Lewis. May she rest in peace, right?
Yes, she was one of the greats.
We saw her. We went up to. She did a one-woman show in the Boston area, and we saw her about 10 years ago, 15 years ago, whatever. I brought the kids there. I love Sherry Lewis. I used to watch it like every day on television when I was growing up.
Yes, she's tremendous, and she was one of my early influences. So I love Sherry Lewis.
Lamb chops.
Lamb chop, yep.
Yeah, that's it. That's great. Wow. So. I'm really happy that you came on the show, you know, and I really am grateful to JT for inviting you. Well,
and I'm grateful to JT too.
Right, he's a good guy.
JT is a good guy. I mean, I actually met JT way back in the day. It's funny.
Right.
Yes, I've known JT a while.
And we wish him, steady recovery.
Yes, JT, if you're watching, we love you, and we are wishing you a steady recovery.
And we definitely, all of us love you. And,
we all love you, JT.
But there's just one thing left to say.
What?
That's a wrap. Good night, folks.